Hello. Say hi, Kumo. Not with your butt, buddy. Say hi. Another video. Yeah. What about? You know, I'd like to be more calm when I make these videos because I feel like I do a better job at explaining myself or articulating myself. But I also tend to lose my train of thought a lot because, well, so, I'm gonna talk a little slower just so hopefully I can formulate the things that I want to say. My nose is a little stuffy too. Damn. So yesterday I went to the gym and I asked for this girl's number and she gave it to me. Well, she gave me her social media stuff and I sent her a message and I asked her out on a date and I haven't gotten any reply yet and I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna get one. It's been over 12 hours. It's been well over almost a day. So here I am, proud but disappointed, but at the same time I guess I don't know how to feel because it's experience, right? This is truly the first time I've ever randomly gone up to a girl just to ask for her number, ever. Not I'm around a girl so I'll say something to her type of situation, but this was me like going, that light bugs the fuck out of me. I could be trying to sit in front of it. You know what? Give me a second. So dumb. I've never thought to just turn it off. What the fuck? I figured that it would help with the lighting, but I got two lights right here, and the light coming this way is way better. That's so dumb. Um, Man, what was I saying? I just put some socks on. Um, anyway, it was something about that girl at the gym. So I didn't get a response, and I don't think I'm going to. I went up to this girl. I guess it's not truthfully, it's not 100% random because I feel like this girl is always looking at me, um, and I'm always looking at this girl. And so finally I just said something, but I don't know how to feel about the experience, I guess. It was super awkward. I could not have been more awkward, possibly. I don't think it's possible. Um, it's really, really awkward. But I was proud of myself for just doing some shit, you know? Um, I was thinking in my head, this is just the first door. You know what I'm saying? Because I gotta get used to knocking those this summer too. And the whole purpose of me going out there for the summer is to get some social skills so that I can be able to talk to girls and stuff like that on the regular. Um, so this is just a practice in that, you know. And I told myself that this year I really wanted to just change up a lot, you know, quit being scared and quiet. And you know, my mom told me last week that I used to be different and that she saw a big change in me after I was out of my first relationship. And that's just stuck with me a lot because I see what she means. And I explained to her that I feel like I do see my energy is different. I'm much more reserved as a person. I'm not as spontaneous or active or as fun, I guess, as I used to be. But I told my mom that I feel like a lot of that is because I've grown up And the person that I used to be was all of those great things, but it always came at the expense of others. And I have made that aware to myself. It's so painfully aware. It's impossible to shut your eyes again once you see something like that. So, I am reserved, you know? I keep to myself. I guess I stay out of people's way. And when it comes to interacting socially with people, I do it a lot different than I used to. And yeah, I guess a lot of my energy feels like it's been snuffed, but that's because the energy that I used to have was I don't know. It was like ill-conceived, you know. In order for me to feel good or feel comfortable or feel fun or whatever, I felt like I had to put people down, or I don't know. I just had to be so much the center of everything. And now I guess I don't feel that way. Now I feel like I really feel like I had my time. That's what I mean by when I communicate with people now, is like I don't even like busting balls is just something that guys do. But I can't, I don't participate. I can't. um, I see how much weight my words hold and how much damage I can do, especially unconsciously, to other people. And so I become dry, and um, pretty boring, if I'm being honest. Like I'm too scared to hurt other people's feelings, or to make other people feel bad, or it's like I just feel like I've done it so much. I did it so much in my life already. I feel like I got to make up for my sins, you know. Like I've hurt enough people. Um, there's no point in hurting people now that I know what I'm doing. So I just stay at home and I don't do much. Um, it's hard because the more that I stick to my routines and the more that I push myself to just do things without thinking about them, don't let your feelings get in the way, the more I really don't understand why the hell I'm doing anything. Just feel like I get lost in the monotony, and I just lose purpose. I don't know why I even do things, why even bother going through stuff. I'm trying to switch it though. Like I said, I'm going to the gym. Um, Honestly, like me talking to this girl yesterday, um, was, I guess, thanks to me pushing myself to go to the gym every day this week, because I've just been seeing this girl and I've been seeing this girl since I started going to the gym. But this week in particular, I see her, and we're always looking at each other. And I feel like if I didn't have that constant drip going into the cup, it wouldn't have overflowed, essentially. And that's all thanks to me going to the gym, even though I felt like there was no reason to do it, you know. There really was. It felt like there was no point, you know. So I just hate how indirect everything comes, you know? It'd be a lot easier if things just came linearly, like if, I don't know, it's just the chaos of life. Strings are intertwined, and it's impossible to really um, go back to the original point of how things came to be, I guess, you know? Same concept as a time traveler, you know, going back in time and moving a chair or some shit like that, and you go back to the future and everything's fucking different because you really don't know the repercussions of your actions. Me right now could be creating a future for myself that uh, has nothing to do with what's happening right now, you know? Like, I am just sitting here talking to a phone, and because I'm doing that, in the future, my life will come to be dramatically different in some way that I will never know it was due to this, you know what I'm saying? Um, and because of the nature of that chaos and seeming absurdity, I just wonder why even play? Why even play? I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense. I don't get why the universe would want to go through this. I don't now. I don't feel it now. How about that? How about Greg is all about his feelings always, and so certain times I do feel I understand, and other times I feel I understand nothing. Maybe it's so much more than feelings. I know that when I die, I will go back to being the God that I am, that we all are. And in sharing all of that consciousness, I will come to understand everything. The point of why I went through all of this. But as of right now, I am a slice of an infinite pizza that has no clue what the fuck is going on. Just floating through space. I'm going to the gym. I'm fucking eating food. Like, I guess there's no point in taking shit that serious, you know? And I guess that was a good lesson from yesterday. I talked to Don and I talked to Tony yesterday about my experience. And I told them that every time I'm done talking with a girl or having any sort of interaction, I come to regret it so much. Like, I will just eat myself alive thinking about what I should have said, or how I was dumb, or how they perceived me, how I came across, like, to the point where I just prefer to not make no moves because I know I'm just gonna feel bad about it later, you know. But it's equivalent to a boxer who doesn't want to get hit, you know, to learn how to box. Like, he doesn't want to get in the ring. He wants to be Mike Tyson off the jump. And I get that that's not how it works. I have to take the ass whoopings first in order for me to get to a place where I'm comfortable enough to fight properly, you know. I did it when I learned how to box, and, you know, I never really realized it. I just kept, not even that I kept showing up, but I guess I just kept hitting the bag, you know. And before I knew it, and not even before I knew it, because it did, that's the difference, is that it did take a long time. It's been, what, I walked in my first gym 7th grade? The fuck, how old are you in 7th grade? 6 plus 7, like 13? No, it's probably like 12 or some shit like that. 12, 11. I'm 24. Been boxing for 13 years. That's an accumulation. And if I look back at where I was when I was young, and I was too scared to actually apply myself because I didn't want to go through all the ass whoopings. I didn't want to feel inferior. I didn't want to you know, go through the troubles. It's been such a dramatic difference, but I worked for it, and that's not a brag. That's the truth of the matter is that that was not easy to get to where I am now, and I still don't think I'm that good. I think I'm better than basic people. Good for me, you know. But when it comes to actually fighting other fighters, it's a different deal, you know. Um, so I look at that and I look at the journey that I'm gonna have to go through to become a confident person, genuinely confident, not the way I used to be, but you know, finding peace, stability, comfort within myself, like truly. Um, that's a whole nother journey within itself. And I guess I could say I've started, you know, last couple years have been a big deal for me growing, you know, since 2018, 2019, it's just been nuts. So I guess I'm already putting drops in the bucket without noticing it. And I guess that's why I continue to just keep doing shit, because you just gotta keep going. And I hate saying that I feel like I need to get better, but if I'm not doing something, what the hell, you know? I guess that's why I've been going, is like, what, are you gonna feel better at home? You're gonna feel better sitting on your phone going through Instagram? Like, no. Do I really feel I'm gonna feel better if I go to the gym? Not really. I don't feel that way, but you know, you gotta pick your poison, and damn, it's the fucking truth, huh? You really do. And it's poison all the way around. Because even if you don't want to live, or even if you don't want to find a reason, you're still suffering. Even if you find a reason, you're still suffering. And even if you don't want to do either of those, and you kill yourself, it's suffering. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. You're fucking painted in a circle. And again, it brings me back to, why would you do this? Why would I do this to myself? Why would we want to experience this? It doesn't make any sense. For the sake of knowing, like, goddamn. I guess because if I'm not doing this, if I'm not suffering in this way, I'm suffering in another. So, damn, maybe that's it. Maybe when I die, maybe it's not all peace. Maybe I come to long hardship. And that pain can get so exponential to the point where I decide that it's better to live than to not exist. Again, damned if I do, damned if I don't. I feel it's poison all the way around. So I'm like, why? 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 And again, I know that there's reasons. That because I catch myself throughout the day going, damn, I'm happy I'm alive. It happens. Brief moments. But it happens. And I feel in my heart that I guess once I get more and more experience the way that I did in boxing, that I will be able to get past extreme hardship, I guess. Kind of think of it as getting out of poverty, you know, because I've always been poor my whole life, to the point where that's just what life is just being poor, you know. And you don't really think to yourself that over the course of time things could actually get easier, you know. Doesn't seem like it'd make any sense, but I guess that's what I'm banking on, because I see little glimpses of happiness in my life. And I think to myself, maybe there's a lasting version of this later on, you know? Maybe at some point something will happen. I'll go through an experience. I'll be in the right place to receive information that I'll accept. Something will change in my life. And I'll get to be happy. Happiness just seems so fleeting because I get it's an emotion. It's not a state of being. You can't keep it. But that's what you want, right? I feel like I'm just living for moments of happiness. So I guess when it just sucks going through other emotions, but it's necessary in order to make happiness what it is. Maybe when we die, we're permanently happy, and I grow to be fucking ill, violently ill of that thought. And I go, fuck this. I don't want to know shit. Make me bleed, bitch. Maybe it's more exciting that way. I'm gonna keep talking to girls. I don't think that. So here, the deal with that girl is that I go to the gym every day. She goes to the gym every day. What is she gonna all of a sudden stop looking at me? She's gonna now pretend that I don't exist after 3 months. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sure I'll see her at the gym and I'll at least say hi, be cordial. But like I told Dawn, I felt like it was my first sale, and you know, Dawn said it's your first door, and I'm like, yeah, you're right, you're right, it's my first door. Dawn also said, it's glad that you just got it out the way, you know, it's your first one, you got it out the way, and so now I really hope to keep some sort of momentum, you know, because when you stop doing something for a while, it gets harder to do. So I'm glad that I finally did some. I'm glad I finally said something, made a move, finally took a shot, a real, actual shot, a real one that was all about shooting and nothing more, just so that I can say, see, I did it. You can do that shit, bro. Wasn't that hard. You talked to her. She was nice. I was awkward as... There's no more of an awkward scenario possible than what happened. Just because it's been so fucking long since I fucking approached the chick. Just to fucking... Not just approach the chick, but some random stranger. A stranger. Not somebody I know, not a friend, not somebody I'm cordial with. A stranger. And said something, so... It was awkward, but it's out the way. And you know, after getting in the ring for your first time, that shit's awkward, bro. You get smacked around a little bit. But it's all about having the fucking balls to get back in the ring. You gotta get back in the ring. So that's what I'm gonna try and keep in mind. And I can see it. I can see my future, man. I can see, I'm glad I started these videos, because I was thinking yesterday while doing the dishes that, you know, I'm going to grow so much over the summer, and now I'll be able to actually see it, like, next year, whenever it is that I drop my first video, I'll rewatch it, and I'll get to see the huge difference between where I was to where I am, and I'll be able to like actually see. It's like actually getting the graph to see where I was to where I am, how I thought to how I think. because I feel like the confidence is going to be different. The trust in myself will be different. That's a huge one. I guess that's a really big one. I'm just excited to see who I can be after going through all of this. And hopefully it will leave me in a better place than I am now. Hopefully I'll be able to get back to living, man, because these last 5 years, they've been difficult, and they've been lonely, and just they've been so hard. But at the same time, I feel like I finally actually started living, you know, like I actually started to be genuine, to really take control of this existence, to have this be mine for my reasons, you know. And it's left me sad and, you know, fucking lost. I feel like I'm picking up broken pieces, but I would rather be doing this myself genuinely than pretending like life is all good the way that I did for the first 20 years of my life, you know. I'd rather fucking suffer and be real than to be happy and fake. And because of that, I'm excited to see what I can really do with my life, what I can really go through. I love you, bro. I love you, and keep your shit up. Understand that I'm here for you. And may not feel like it, but I'm not gonna quit on you. So I'm not gonna quit on you. So trust in that shit. Yeah. All right. Today was what? Today's Friday. What's that? 11:35. I don't know what day it is. Valentine's Day was on Tuesday, the 14th. So there's fights tomorrow. Who cares what the fuck day it is? You find the number out or just look at the thing on the bottom. Anyway, yeah. Until next time, my friend. By the way, very much appreciated you going slower. It helps me think. So, love you. Talk to you later.